20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you, Mike. It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week one of the NFL preseason. On the return, here comes Evans. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League. 29-year-old quarterback, Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, for that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time, running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll go play action here with Allen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's going to be third. They need one.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes. That run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Edwin Carter, number 3 overall selection. There for the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
You know the old saying, Mike, the games don't count, but they matter. And these are the kind of things that really matter. Efficiency, in and out of the huddle, really work the offense and the process. And that's exactly what we saw here. To be this well-oiled early in the year is a great sign of things to come once we get to the regular season here in a couple weeks.
Makes the score Bills 7, Giants nothing.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Emir Smith-Marset now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time and getting the start here in the preseason. A big opportunity for their rookie quarterback.
I know it's just a preseason game, Mike, but these game reps, they're invaluable for a young quarterback. I think anytime you have a chance to go out there and play with the first-team offense, execute in a real NFL game, it's going to pay huge dividends once the regular season comes along.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Giants.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 12.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd and 6. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the midfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Giants.
They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here comes the blitz as he looks. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Big Ed Oliver getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and goal, Giants.
Tracy. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Taken down right.
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Giants.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, this is Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
We hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about it a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Back-to-back gains of 10 yards and back-to-back first downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen to throw again. Diggs on the reception. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll go with the sneak. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen now on 2nd down. That one taken in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
40-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. It's 3rd and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. From the gun, Winston. That is caught by Washington. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Giants, first down. And 8 yards.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants, first down.
The run here with Devin Singletary. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Winston. He completes this one to Pascal. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Third and 3.
To throw, here's Winston. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Giants.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up first and goal.
That is caught, and he's in. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, New York.
Giants.
Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
His kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
To Kyron Williams. A 7-yard pickup.
On second down, here's Penix. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Slayton is the man in motion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And the lefty Penix on first down. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll get enough 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up
The tight end going in motion to the left.
the 44-yard line.
To throw again, it's Penix. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far,
In trouble, and down he goes.
if you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's now third down.
From the gun, it's Penix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, on fourth down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone and it's a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense and Jameis Winston getting set to go to work again. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Winston. That one caught by Humphrey. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Jameis.
3rd and 5.
This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't...
Well, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked.
The long snapper is going to have to shoulder this one. I mean, this one falls flat on his plate. He put his punter in a really bad spot, and he wasn't able to bail him out, and disaster strikes.
The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 21. Giants 14.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
To kick off for Buffalo.
This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And they'll bring this to about the 25. DeMar Hamlin up for the stop. 2nd down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Winston.
29-yard line.
This one complete, right side. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
We'll get this to about midfield. Maxwell Hairston there to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Winston. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Singletary. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. It's a big-time play by a really good player.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
To throw, Winston. This one complete to Washington. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll go. Winston. Open receiver is Pascal. It's complete.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Giants first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
23-yard line. The pass. Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Winston. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try.
5-yard attempt.
Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will cut the lead down to 4.
So let's give the kicker some credit. Not only was it a really good save by the holder, but his ability to make that kick when the timing wasn't right is a lot easier said than done. So you got to get to the sideline. Long snapper's got to do his side of the bargain here, and they've got to be better the next time out.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. That run good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
That's good for a Bills first down.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Slayton is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll run.
A gain of 9.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here is Penix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver.
At the 40-yard line.
It's 2nd down. To throw is Penix. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Penix. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Robbins now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He completes this one to Pascal. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. 2nd down throw for Jameis. Connects with his big tight end, Manhurts. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. The 2nd down throw for Winston. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go play action. It's Winston. going for it all. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. This defense hitting their ears back. Coming to get him again. A.J. Epinesa getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. This returnable from inside is on 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Penix. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. He'll try to run for it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen. I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw.
This one caught right side by Knox. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Makes it third down and 10.
From the gun, it's Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Number 5, Josh Palmer. A 4-yard gain.
On second down, here's Penix. Here comes the screen to Jones. Third and goal.
Penix's pass complete to Aaron Jones.
Penix gonna throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills.
What a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will extend this third quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Montrell Washington now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. I try to pitch one forward. Was an option there, but it does fall incomplete. It's second down. Winston. That one complete. Devin Singletary. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
Up the middle. Here's Singletary. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Throwing, Jameis. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Giants first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up.
And he's in! Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The Giants will line up for the 2.
Winston will work out of the pistol. And He cannot get in. The try for two comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills tack on one more to their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Again, it's Singletary. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down.
They'll go back to Singletary on 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
On play action, Winston. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Landon Jackson opening some eyes here. That rookie, his 2nd sack of the preseason opener.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here is Penix. Aside that open man is Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
For Bills, 1st down.
A give, and here comes Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 4. It's another run here for Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Penix. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team.
Formation for the Bills.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Winston to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Michael Hoyt. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
On the give, it's Singletary. A big hole. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That is an even 80-yard play.
Well, you talk about being able to flip the field. You won't find many longer runs than this, Mike, that don't end up resulting in a touchdown.
To the goal line and in. Lil Jordan Humphrey. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants have cut the deficit to 5.
Bills 35. Giants 30.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Evans. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. To throw is Penix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's
Tight end motioning left.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Bills first down.
They'll run with Gilliam. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw. It's Penix. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
They really needed that one, didn't they, Mike? I mean, they have to find a way to keep this as a one-possession game. So at least give them a chance to do so, depending on what happens here on 4th down.
And this is not going to do the trick. Not even close to where they needed to be. Turn it over on downs. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Singletary. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep, and that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops them for no gain. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Winston. He completes this one to Pascal. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
A gain of 12. First down.
From the gun, it's a give to Singletary. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run once more with Singletary. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This is caught at the 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The Giants will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him, and not but the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. So now play with the lead. After that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now Cotrington to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. From the gun, it's Penix. Samuel has it on the slant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Off-balance throw, it's completion. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, as that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Now Penix. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Bills 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. And this time he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown Buffalo. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.